Hey class, Mr. Bean here again. This is now lesson 13.2, Build an Atom Simulation. This is part 2 called Making Ions. All right, so on part 2 here, let's go ahead and read the definition here. An ion is an atom or molecule that has a net electrical charge. Since the charge of the electron, considered negative by convention, is equal and opposite to that of the proton, considered positive by convention, the net charge of an ion is non-zero due to its total number of electrons being unequal to its total number of protons. So basically, when protons equal neutrons, then it's neutral. If you have more electrons or less electrons, then you have an ion. Okay. A cation, which is right here, let me go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. A cation is positively charged ion with fewer electrons than protons, while an anion is negatively charged with more electrons than protons. Because of their opposite electric charges, cations and anions attract each other and readily form ionic compounds. But we don't need to talk too much about ionic compounds. So there's a question here for you to do, which says distinguish between cation and anion. And let's go ahead and do an example here. So I'm going to do an example of lithium. So it says here, make a neutral stable lithium atom and insert screenshot below. Add as many neutrons as possible to make it stable. So we have to go over here and make it stable. So we'll go ahead and add proton. There's hydrogen. Okay, there's helium, and there's lithium. Okay, and we'll make a. Let's go ahead and add some neutrons to make it stable. So unstable. Add another neutron. Unstable. Add another neutron. Stable. Let's try one more neutron. It's still stable. Another neutron. Now it's unstable. So we'll go ahead and take one back here. All right, so we have, it's now stable with the maximum amount of neutrons added. Now, see this +3 here? I have to make it neutral. So let's add one electron. It's now +2. Let's add another electron. It's now +1. And finally, let's add the third electron. There we go. We have 3 electrons. Now, it's now a neutral atom. And that's what we want to do. So we have a neutral atom. Let's do a screenshot of that. And let's go ahead and put that in here. There's lithium. And we'll do copy. And I'm going to put it right into here. And we'll do Control V. And let me go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. Okay, there's lithium. Okay. And next part says, let's make a lithium atom cation with a +1 charge. So +1 charge. Let's see what happens if I take an electron away. Notice we have a +1 charge. Okay, that means that there's 1, 2, 3 protons and only 2 electrons, so it's a +1 charge. So let's go ahead and let's do that there. Okay, so we have a plus ion here, and let's go ahead and do copy, and I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. And let's do Control V. All right, so I just did, let's see, there we go. Now, the final thing I want to do is, do you touch any neutrons or protons to make a cation? Okay, it should be no. Okay. All right, so what you have to do now, it says step 3, make a lithium atom anion with a -1 charge. So we're over here. I'm going to have to add an electron here to make it neutral. Notice it's neutral here. Let's add one more electron. Now it's -1. Okay, so now we have a cation. Okay, and so I go over here, screenshot this, copy, and let's go ahead and screenshot it right here. Control V. Okay. And let me make this a little bit smaller there. Then it says, did you touch any neutrons or protons to make a cation? That is no. All right, now what you want to do is you try it for carbon, exactly what I did here, but you do it instead for carbon. All right, you guys, peace out, and I will see you in part 3.